I was putting my boots on, so I went like this. Or actually, I was standing up. I was just bending over.
Yeah.
Put them up, and as soon as I came up, like I just got him hurt.
And the pain was so severe that you went to the hospital.
Yeah.
And you were like, what the F? Like, I'm crippled.
Yeah.
And what did they do at the hospital?
They just gave me pills, medicine, like pain relievers and muscle relaxers.
Okay.
It was.
Yeah. And then you came here pretty much in the same type of situation, except I know your back had started to subside a bit, but you had a lot of radiating pain down into the shin, into the calf, into the thigh, and the butt. Yeah. And how many sessions did it take before you noticed a difference?
Honestly, the first one.
Okay.
Yeah, like my pain level was, I want to say 8, and on the first one, it went down to like a 3.
Okay. So one adjustment from an 8 to a 3 on what the hospital said after confirming on an MRI that you had a herniated disc.
Yes.
And just gave you some muscle relaxers. And we went a couple of specific adjustments, lots of exercise, consulting. And here you are coming back to the office on the, this is going to be my 4th time seeing you.
Yeah.
4th time seeing you. And now getting out of bed, getting in and out of the car, and pain in the leg, what's that like?
It's pretty much gone.
Yeah.
The only thing I have,
Yep.
it's, I feel like like if someone was pinching me,
Yeah.
once in a while, but it's not, don't really bother me, to be honest.
Gotcha. And again, and I know because we're recording, again, this is to reemphasize proper mechanics, biomechanics to the adjustment, then retraining with stability and mobility in the joint and finding the positions to get the pressure off the nerve and retrain the body how to be in proper position can actually influence things as serious as disc herniations. And moving into today, based on just that report, is so much about maintenance and now not waking up the area that was injured. So it's like keeping the mechanical correctness, and that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna check you. I'm gonna pay special attention to the pelvis and not even the lumbar, and see what we find, keep adjusting and keep getting you better.
Sounds good.
All right. Well, in our GONSTEAD system, we're gonna just observe the spine right out of the gates for any swelling or discoloration or areas of temperature difference in the spine. When he came in here, he had this whole big puffy pocket of edema over here, big pocket puffy edema over here. The left SI joint was compensating so much for how the right side here in the lumbar was so swollen. And we were just getting some pretty darn good adjustments. Actually, the first couple of adjustments were tough. They weren't moving the way that I had expected them to. And then the last time we were here, they really moved a lot. Like me, I don't really let my patients leave the office unless they get the adjustment they deserve, or at the very least the adjustment they need that day. If it moves a little bit, if it makes a little bit of noise, that's not good enough for me.
Okay.
Because it's about the quality of movement. It's about the actual mechanical correctness of what we're trying to do. I don't want to just hear a noise. I want to correct what's going on. There we go. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Even more if you can. And come on up. This is raising high. So we're going to give this a side joint today. Any tenderness here?
No.
And some people will say, why would, there's no pain in my neck, or neck's not the complaint, why are we checking the neck? Well, certainly the first appointment, I didn't pay attention to the neck, it wasn't a thing. But as people are healing, we got to understand there's all these compensations that are happening. And there's all these mechanoreceptors at the top of the neck that are responsible in healing. So at this point, I can feel that this upper cervical is affected. So what I want to do is stimulate the whole right side of this spine by adjusting here. Let it drop. Perfect. Nice adjustment. Call that a double clunk. Okay. Come on up. Atlas adjustments on the right side, guaranteed to make your IQ jump by 12 points. All right, let's take a look at the x-ray. You comfortable?
Yeah.
All right, you can let your face rest in there. Just get comfortable. I know this is probably about an inch lower than I have the last time. And also, so again, typically in a situation like this, what I'm going to do is provide like an opener, just to take the pressure off the area where the nerve is, the disc might be compressed. So I just kind of give it some opener. Now what's interesting is, the more you do these, the more you rely on them being openers, over time, the joint wants to be open. So you need to be able to compress it. Oh, that just moved a little bit. So you need to be able to compress it without always keeping it open. So that's kind of the magic of, working a lot with, back pain patients, because you don't want to constantly just be opening, because then the joint always wants to be open. So I'm looking at his x-ray, PR, so it's bowed out to the right. So I'm going to compress back in, right in this junction here. That's flapping. Go ahead and take a breath in, all the way out. Yeah, we'll do it like that. So on the next one that goes all the way out, you're going to pick that chin up. So breath in, then all the way out. Pick that chin way up. Let it all drop. There we go. And that's the movement that I expect. You get so much more mobility through there. All right, so I'm going to do a different adjustment actually for you. You're comfortable?
Yeah.
All right, good. But no internal rotation. And I'm going to see if I can get some pressure off the outside of this knee where that nerve passes through. Applying a little rotation here. Just like that, I'm going to give a really good pull. So you're going to take a breath in and all the way out. Good. And I'm going to raise this up. Go ahead and have a seat right here. We just want to recheck motion. Good. We'll get this statement too. So I'm going to leave the lumbar alone. And we're going to try to get that SI joint right here set right through. There's no rush. Here I come, so we'll grab this. There we go. Walk around. Good. Yeah, you're tough. You're a tough guy to adjust too. These guys' rigid SI joints are like, but that moved. Well, I'm going to show you some more stuff, but I'm going to give you that's what it's all about, man. I appreciate you.